Greatest outdoor show on earth. So glad you're with us on Sportsnet and the Cowboy Channel. So much fun. It's day 2 for Pool C, kind of setting the stage for what will be a wild final day tomorrow before we roll on into Championship Sunday. Barrel racing, we talked about, it looks like an NFR performance. It really does. And Haley Kinsel, past world champion, stole the show yesterday.
Yeah, for the first sub-17-second run we've seen at the Stampede, but boy, we saw some other horses I think could do it very easily. And what a great set of, horses and girls, and that's when it's really fun to watch this event because it is fast.
Janie Johnson to advance. I think you got to be mistake-free here.
Oh, you absolutely have to be flawless on the pattern in the barrel race. And I really hate to sound like a broken record, but it's not the first time this has happened. Haley Kinsel, she's the story going into today, but she said it. She was a 16:94 yesterday with a picture-perfect run. She was almost the exact same time as her fastest time ever ran here at Calgary, which is a 16:93. Sister is in incredible shape. Haley is at the top of her game, so we're all going to be watching for Haley. Maybe we'll even break an arena record, but if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in Pool C because it is stacked across the board.
Yeah, she's second out today too, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. Second out, that's going to make a difference. She was second to last out yesterday.
Man, when you win day 1 and you pick up a big check day 2, that makes day 3 a lot less stressful. A whole lot less stressful. You got some cowgirls in there, Cassie Mauy, Taylor Carver, Jordan Briggs, Sarah Winkleman. They got shut out yesterday. They need some money today. Of course, Cassie had some barrel issues. How do you correct that today, Janie?
Well, I'll tell you this. Cassie Mauy, she's one of the greatest barrel racers in the entire world and also one of the greatest trainers as well. And she knows exactly what she needs to do to fix it. Whether it's stand out of a horse's way, come in here, practice and tuning. I'm not sure what it is, but I promise you that she knows and she's going to fix it. Cassie Mauy does not make very many mistakes. She still holds the arena record here with a 16:86. Emmett and her, they're the 2022 champions at Calgary Stampede. They're first out today. It's going to be in their ballpark.
Yeah, and you were saying, Janie, she's won $6.7 million in her barrel racing career. Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. And I promise you, she's probably even surpassed that number by now. Here we go, Cassie Mauy. This is the barrel that they hit yesterday. Fixed it.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Headed into the second. Emmett's working great. I told you, Cassie Mauy, she is flawless. She fixed it. Here's the third barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Watch the clock. So exciting for this team to make a comeback like that.
17:43. Couldn't quite keep it in the 16s. IHOP replay back to that barrel number 1.
Well, and Cassie knows how to give these horses confidence, and she also knows when she needs to make that businesswoman run and focus on being clean. They maybe had a slight step on the backside of that third, cost them some time. But guys, here comes Haley Kinsel.
So much fun to watch her yesterday. Only sub-17-second run we've seen this year at the Calgary Stampede. Haley, what can you do for an encore? We're about to find out.
Haley's going to let Sister have a little second there to herself as they ease up the alleyway. But that shows you just how relaxed and comfortable they are in this arena. No stress. Their run yesterday was beautiful. They're just going to come in here and do what they always do. Their first barrel was perfect yesterday. Really nice again today. And watch Sister just snap around the backside of these barrels. She has such a unique style that is so unbelievably quick. Ooh, and look at that third. That was snappy. This is going to be a new leader, I can already tell.
Man, it is so fast. Wow.
17-18. I think the Canadian Air is agreeing with Sister as we hit our IHOP replay.
I was talking to Haley's mom, Leslie, before the performance, and she said she was videoing and couldn't see the clock, but she could tell by the roar of the crowd that it was going to be a good run.
She kind of brings that roar with her, as a matter of fact. So 17-18 now. The new leader in the round, Taylor Carver, 21st in the world standings. No money for her yesterday. Needs to make some dollars on day 2.
Yeah, Taylor Carver, she had a down barrel. She hit the second yesterday, but she's actually making a horse change today. This is a 5-year-old mare she calls Skittles, and they've had a lot of success with maturities just this year. So she decided to give her other horse some time off, and you can see running into that crowd in that second barrel, the horse is kind of having to be checked in to come around those barrels. This is a big stage for a young horse. Clean run.
17-90.
Like I said, big stage for a young horse. Maybe didn't snap around the barrels like they're used to. They're going to gain confidence as well.
One more chance tomorrow to make some money. I talk about the world champions we have in Pool C. There's one right there. And Jordan Briggs won the world title in 21. Her mom, Christy Peterson, the great bozo, kind of ended the streak of 10 straight world titles for Charmaine James. Christy Peterson, bozo, Hall of Famers. They won 4 world titles.
You can tell Jordan Briggs, she's kind of setting up Rollo for a better angle at that first barrel today. They went a little bit by it and they fixed it today. That was the first barrel we're used to seeing from Rollo and Jordan. This is the run. Rollo has been out for most of the winter run and now he's back for Calgary Stampede. Beautiful. Jordan Briggs, she's a world champion and she's back at Calgary.
What does the clock say? 17:15 and he got a new leader. Wow. Doing what she needs to do after she got shut out yesterday.
What a barrel, huh, Janie?
This was the issue that they had yesterday. They didn't have the angle they wanted on it, and they were so quick and snappy around the first. It made all the difference in the world. Jordan Briggs, also a world champion, but a great trainer. She knows how to handle these horses and set them up for success. Last
cowgirl before the drag. Here comes Summer Coastal. 3rd place yesterday, made $4,500.
I talked to Summer, I told her you made a great run, and she said she thought it was a little bit wild, but hey, it was good enough for a great check. But I think they're going to come in here and be even quicker around the barrels than they were just yesterday. Apollo has the coolest turning style. He gets so low to the ground, just pivots around a barrel. And she held him off of that first, but look how he comes back around it. Going into that second, that was a beautiful second barrel. They're having a really nice, clean run today. And they were fast yesterday. Look out for Summer Coastal and Apollo.
And can she cash today? Absolutely.
17-15. Right to the 100th of a second.
Yeah, tied for the lead now with Jordan Briggs.
There was nothing wild about this run. It was absolutely perfect. And Summer, she knows the feel of this horse as well. They've been such an amazing team. Look at that 3rd barrel. We are having a horse race today.
Yeah, we got a dead heat right now. How tough is day 2 for Pool C? 17-15, 17-15, 17-18. That's the top 3, and we still have 5 more to go this time of July. So already an extremely tough barrel racing, and Janie Johnson, Halen Lights trying to go from pretty much nowhere to the NFR just based off Cowboy Christmas.
Yeah, Jeff, she's already off to an incredible start. She was one of our high money earners over Cowboy Christmas, winning over $35,000, moving her into number 11 in the world standings. And her and Keeper are proving they can run with the best of the best in the world. This horse has been so great to her. She raised this horse, she trained this horse, and now they're here running at their first Calgary Stampede. And they didn't make it here off the standings. They actually made it here through the qualifier. Both her and her sister-in-law, Caitlin Scott, that we saw in Pool B, both qualified here. So kind of a dream come true for their family. She's here with her kids, and she's going to be the very first barrel racer out on the ground today, and we've seen it. The second half is always just as fast as the first. This ground has been fantastic for Pool C, and Halen lied. This horse Keeper, he is quick. And look right there, beautiful first barrel. They've absolutely nailed the timing in this arena. And a little bit of a head shake on the second. Keeper kind of shook his head, but I don't think it's going to cost him any time. And bowed out of that third a little bit for this tough race that we're having today. I think that's going to be what costs him.
Boy,
still
fast.
Quick. Still quick.
Yeah, still really quick, and could be faster by tomorrow.
Yeah, look out, because that's a problem they know how to fix.
Yes.
And see at that third barrel, he just kind of shook his head, maybe took an extra step off, and then bowed out. So cost them some time, but they're sitting at number 4 still.
Yeah, they got a check yesterday. They're 4th right now. Here comes Wenda Johnson. Wenda was 5th place yesterday. Another Wenda Johnson type year. She's number 4 in the world standings right now. What a great horsewoman.
Oh, she is one of the greatest jockeys too, Jeff. She can just ride these horses so correctly. She just really sits in the center of her saddle. And Mo, he used to be the young horse that needed to step up, and now he's kind of the old veteran horse that is just as solid as can be. They're used to winning their pool here at Calgary Stampede, though. You see Wenda right there really had to check him to say, hey, here's that first barrel. You need to come around and listen to me. And now he's with it as they're heading to that third barrel. Mo's listening, and Wenda really jockeyed him perfect around the third, but I think the timing on the first might cost him a little.
Yeah, we talk about having to be flawless. 17:52. That's the 6th place. That's the last check right now. IHOP replay. Here was the problem in barrel 1.
Yeah, you can see it right there. They just went a little bit by it. Wenda, she did what she needed to do to get him around it, but it's hard to say on this show exactly how far it is to that first barrel. It's a long shot. If your horse isn't hunting it, it's going to cost you time. Leslie Smallo and Gus, they have no problems turning the barrels.
When Wenda, she dialed it back in on barrel 2 and barrel 3, and Jordan Briggs, Summer Kosel, sharing the lead. Here comes Leslie Smallo. You talked about her trying to get back to the top spot in the world standings.
Gosh, and she sends Gus full speed to that first barrel, and it looks like he tiptoes around these barrels so close, and they're off to a great run. They were a 17.08 yesterday. That would take the win today. What a run they just laid down.
Did she keep it in the 16s? No, 17.06.
Even faster.
New leader. I get the feeling Leslie's going to move on to Championship Sunday.
Wow, and just watch this. They were hauling it to that first barrel, and then he just swoops around it so quick, so efficiently. She wants that #1 spot back, guys.
Man, is she trying. 2 barrel racers remain. One's a veteran. Stevie Hamann, 8 trips to the NFR. Watched her warming her horses up this morning here.
We talk about Stevie Hamann. She's such a superstar, and so is this horse truck. He is maybe the true veteran of all the barrel horses going right now at 17 years old. Wow.
Oh, I thought she got by it.
Guys, I spoke too soon. I thought they were around it too.
I did too.
That was going to be pretty, and this was going to be fast, because watch this run they're making here as they come around that 3rd barrel. That first barrel fell in slow motion. I don't even know if it had fallen down by the time she got to that 2nd barrel.
That was going to be so fast.
That hurts. 4th place money yesterday. IHOP replay.
Now
down
watch
comes
it.
the barrel.
Right there. She even does the leg lift and just clips it on that inside. It's going to be a good run. Not today.
What a tough day. 17.06. Leslie Smallo has the lead. 2 17.15s. Got to be faster than 17.43 right now to get a check on day 2. Pool C. Sarah Winkleman, the last cowgirl to go. Number 10 right now in the world standings.
She's having an absolutely incredible season. Just barely missed the NFR last year. Won Fort Worth this winter. And I love how she handles this horse going up the alleyway. Her and Rory have so much history together. They weren't as fast as they wanted to be. No money yesterday. They need to step it up a little bit today, especially with this round of barrel racing we're having right now. They go into that first. She even had to do a little bit of a leg lift. They're clean. They're making a good run.
Oh, that was tight.
Yeah, and Sarah's asking for every inch around that barrel because this horse can really turn. Is it going to be fast enough?
Hung up a little bit on the 3rd.
Yeah.
17.92.
Not going to cash today, so she goes 0 for 2. No money over the first couple rounds. IHOP replay. And Sarah Winkleman will gear up for tomorrow. For Leslie Smallo goes 2nd on day 1, 1st on day 2, and man, she's making out like a bandit right now. Janie, she's probably got the